Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are working with strips of paper for our S for the Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. We are going to make 3 elements where strips of paper are the base. Then we're going to be adding 3 other textures or something to those to embellish them. So I did pick out my pages, and that's how I got my strips. Plus I grabbed some out of the little bucket up there. So I have used up all but 1 sheet of my cardstock. I did cut out some tags, and they're over there in the box. But just so you know, I have this one that I have to come up with something. Well, I need to check and make sure, but I believe that's all I have left. Okay, so using strips. One of the things that I like to do using strips is I'm going to go ahead and grab these folded pockets out of the center of the first and third. Is I like to add a second pocket, okay? Sometimes I'll add it down here and give me a little pocket and a big pocket, or I can add it up here, okay? And that gives me a small pocket and a bigger pocket. Today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with one of down below here, okay? And I think there's 12 inches. Yeah. Okay, so we can go ahead and measure this to 6 inches, cut it, and we'll have one for each pocket. So, okay, so there's using a strip. This was after I had cut out my pages. Now I've really got to decide, do I want to go with this? Or do I want to go with this? I'm gonna go with this because I think I have more little things than I have big things. Now the other thing is I have double-sided paper here, so I'm gonna actually want to decide, do I want to go with green or do I want to go with, I'm gonna do this. I know it's busy, but we'll start with that. Okay, so adding a pocket using a leftover scrappy strip from my stash. Okay. And so we do need to also add 3 embellishments to this. Now I have my little bag of goodies. Oh, this one's distressed. There's 2 of them, which is cool, but it gives you the tab, because this can hang out and be a tab. I like that. Okay, so I'm thinking that. So yeah, we are distressing this time. I know you're all shocked. I know you're all shocked. So, if you're here for the first time, I just want to make sure that you know that we use the Premiere format. So if you're here at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and this video said Premiere when you came to watch it, that we are having a live chat, and we'd love to invite you to come on over and join us in that live chat. And so got this flower. I don't know, it's kind of big. Don't have to do the exact same thing to both, but sometimes it's kind of fun to, ooh, I like that. Well, for that matter, what about these? Use part of the digital kit that we're using. This is the Summer Fairies digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. All of the digital kits in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop are on sale through September 9th. We had a couple of people that that shop with me quite often, and we're not going to be able to shop until the 8th or the 9th. So I went ahead and I extended the sale through the 9th. Okay, so and the sale is everything is 50%, all the digitals are 50% off in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. Okay, so that will give us two things. Now we could sew, and that would give us another thing. We could go ahead and, oh, I kind of like that, but if I can put it under here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so only one of these counts for part of my 3, but you might as well do them both, assembly line, right? And I'm just gonna do just a quick little distress on those, just a quick. Okay, so let's go ahead. We can go ahead and I'm not going to make this a pocket. You could, and I know you're probably surprised about that too, because I love pockets and I cannot lie, and I usually, if I can turn something into a pocket, I usually do. Okay, so we do know that this needs to hang off the edge. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out how far off the edge we're going to hang. Okay, and I think this needs to go down a little bit too. Okay, just so that it doesn't keep getting stuck on things. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add our little so our journals this month have to be 50 or 60 pages. So just remember that when you are putting your stuff together, you need to have, if you are joining in on this challenge, it is part of the September Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. And there are, I mean, it's a challenge, so it's not like, it is a challenge. There are things that you gotta do, and the really cool thing is if you do it all and post it and finish on time, you receive a Dear Julie Julie digital kit. This fairy kit that I'm using here was the gift for those that finished their July journals. They received this at the VIP, or the virtual internet party, and yeah, we actually had it was 3 hours this time. It's usually 2 hours, and sometimes it's 3. And I made a journal during the party, and so everybody received the journal as a gift, or not a journal, excuse me, the journal kit as a gift in the workshop, the VIP workshop, which is a Facebook group for all that finished their journal and finished and posted on time. So Okay, so I have that one ready. The other one, I'm not going to go ahead and take your time and glue it together. But this is my first way of using up a strip, is to make a pocket. Okay, and we have at least 3 items that we've added here. And then we can go ahead and we'll be able to put like a small little tag in here, maybe a ticket. Okay, so I think that that's going to be really fun. So that's our first way to use a strip. And now I'm going to go ahead, and this is not part of it, but another way to use a strip is to go ahead and finish off something that would otherwise kind of be unfinished, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the green side of this. This is, again, one of the strips from, there we go. Okay. Ta-da, da-da. Okay, we can put that to the side here. Don't go too far because I don't want to lose you. And then these I'll just put in their pocket right here, and I can come back and glue this when we're done. Okay, so for our next way to use strips, I am going to, let's see, let's grab one of these and one of these. Okay, so one of these little ones. We've got this. And how about some of this avocado? This is avocado dyed paper. Okay, so on this one we can't see it, so we're going to go ahead and go to one a little bit bigger. Hopefully we can find one a little bigger. That's a little bigger. Yeah, because we want to see the color, or I want to see the color. Okay, so the journal here is a little smaller, so let's go ahead and I'm going to rip the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this. So I'm adding a strip. I'm adding a strip to my strip right in the middle of the strip. Okay, right in the middle of the strip. And I'm going to go ahead and do one down at the bottom also. Might as well make 2 of them. Assembly line. That was last month's challenge, was assembly line. And let's put this in so we don't lose that. Okay. Okay, so we've added a strip to our strip, and now we're going to add another strip to our strip. Let's see. I think we'll go with this piece that's broken and this piece that's broken. Okay, so we're going to put a little strip to our strip. You know what? We also have some of this, some of the handmade paper. To give a little more texture. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this strip to my strip of paper. Okay, and then we'll add this green piece. Okay, and then we've got our little butterfly, and I think we'll go ahead and we'll add our little butterfly. Okay, and this gives us a ready edge. Okay, so this is ready to go into the journal, either on an edge, or I mean, it could be a belly band. We make the, okay. So, but we've stacked our strips. So stacking strips is another way. Let's go ahead, just so that I don't end up accidentally using these. Okay. So this is the second strip idea. We're just doing 3 because that's the requirement for the challenge, but there are so many ways of using strips in your journals. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a butterfly to this one also. Kind of right to the middle of it. And rip it. And so I've got 2 ready edges. Okay, and those are ready. Put those over here. So next, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may remember me doing this. One of the times that strips were part of our challenge. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab some strips. I like the green side of those. Oh, and I like these tiny white ones. They're kind of cool. Let's go. Okay, so I'm lining up some strips. I have these from up here. They're actually branding strips from. Okay, I've got one of these. Let's see what we got here. So just kind of looking around, see what we've got that we can put in. Okay, we're not done yet here, okay? Just getting an idea of what we've got in the way of strips. Okay, so this one is totally different. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull these up, get them out of my way. Okay, so this one's coming over. This one's coming over. I am going to, have you guessed it? You guess what we're going to do here? Okay, so let's start with the center one, okay? And I'm going to go under, over. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so if I make one long, one short, one long, one short, one long. Okay, so I can hold down these long ones and I can get up underneath the short ones, maybe. Okay. Up, 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 This one's an up. Okay, hold these. So pull this down. Okay, that's going to be my middle one. Okay, make sure these are further apart. Okay, so next we're going to go with this green one and go up. So we're basket weaving, you guys. Have you ever basket weaved? We're basket weaving with our strips. It's kind of fun. It makes a great pattern. Okay, so there we go. Okay. There's our bottom pieces. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the last piece that's on the top. Okay. I mean, that's, you see what I'm doing. I'm gluing the top to this bottom piece. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and we'll go ahead and tighten that up, tighten that up, tighten that up. Okay, now we're going to come over here and we're going to go and go under and over. So have you done this before for a junk journal? Have you basket weaved? We basket weaved in the Spring Blossom. That was the start to done video series. And we basket weaved in that. I think we did all white. We didn't do color. And then, let's see, basket weaved, I can see kind of a reddish colored journal. It might have been, that might have been, okay, so now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and put glue down. And I've made myself this cute little patchwork. Woven piece. Okay. Now we're going to take this and turn it over. And sometimes, a couple times I've turned it over and liked this side better than the original side. This time I like the original side better. Okay, so again, all the top pieces are going to get glue. Whoop. Okay, and that's how we'll get this to stay where we want it to stay. Okay, and then we're going to come down this side and put these ones on. Okay, turn it over and do these. I guess we did these. No, we didn't do that one. Okay. Okay, so we have our pieces. They're all glued. Now you can go ahead and, if you had glued like the inside pieces and stuff like that, you could go ahead and, found one we missed. Did we miss these? You could go ahead and cut out a shape. I like this shape. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it down, and you can see it's gonna be a little bit too big for my journal. Okay, so, whoa, things are falling. We don't want to lose our edges or our double pocket thing. Okay. I'm going to go into the center one because it's the one that is different than the others. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to turn this around. Okay. And we'll have this go in the center of the journal. And I just got to decide how I want to do this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. Okay, first I'm going to cut it. Okay, I'm going to go along and cut my pieces on the outside. And we still have more strips. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and we'll start with this one where we started. I'm going to go ahead and add my gobbledygook loop. Fabric Tack is famous for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold these pieces down. And you'll see, you know, every other one you're folding over the piece, and then the next one is just folding onto itself. Okay, and that will give us a finished edge. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do that this way. It's a little tiny one, doesn't want to go. No, I don't want to go. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Second side is taken care of. Now we're going to go ahead and add glue to this one. then we'll come across and we'll do this one. There's that. This little one. Okay. Okay, so we have, this is what we have. Okay. This is what we have. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this on as a double tuck. Okay. So, I'm just going to formulate. I need a corner to corner fold. Corner to corner fold. This is the very center of this journal. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put glue down the center. Glue down the center. And then I'm going to put it across here and across here. They're not even straight across, but it's okay. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and fold this, hold this, and put this. I guess it's a quadruple tuck. Okay. Okay, so this is going to close like this and open. Close. Stay down. Okay, you can go ahead and close the pockets on this side while we're here. Okay, so this is going to be, I ended up with 3 signatures is what I decided on. So this is the very center of the center signature, making it the very center of the journal that I'm making, the little mini journal. Okay, so there's our strips, and we have turned it into 4 little pockets. So now we want to decorate on here, and so let's look and see what we have. Oh, look it, we've got, that's not gonna work. Dang, 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 dang. Okay. Let's go smaller. Okay. We have this fun little tunnels and things postcard. You know what? Let's go ahead and cut out this little tiny envelope. So this is part of the ephemera for the mini journal kit. So there is a mini journal kit in most of the Dear Julie Julie deluxe digital kits. Okay, so you'll see a deluxe digital kits They will usually have pages, ephemera, side-by-side pages, and then also they will have a mini journal kit, so you can make a little journal out of it. They're lots of fun. One of these days I'll remember to bring a mini journal over here so that I can show you one. It's been a while. Okay, so we're just cutting around the envelope, and it's got the 3 little fairies on it. Okay, so go ahead and add our envelope, I think. Okay, so it's cute, cute, cute little envelope. And I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, switching the glues, maybe. There it is. And that one's just like a volcano. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna close this envelope up here. Okay, we'll go ahead and make sure there's no glue. Huh. Go ahead and get our little closure. Thinking we can go ahead and that can sit there. So on your page that has your little envelope, you also have a little card, and because it's on the same page, whatever size the envelope ends up, this card should fit inside of it. Okay. Okay, so we got a little card to go inside, and that's gonna sit right there on that. Okay, I like that. Okay, so we'll have these places here that we can put things into the spots. Okay, so like put that there, maybe that there. Too big. Okay, but I'm thinking, because we still need to add a couple things. So if I add this flower right here, okay, so we have our little envelope and our flower, and I think we'll do the dot, dot, dot. But where? No. Oh, we have a butterfly. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of glue to this butterfly. And I want the wing to come down and it'll be over the, there we go. Okay, but that will sit right in there. This will all close. Okay, so we used the basket weave and turned it on its side, and it gives us 4 little pockets. So we'll be able to put things in the four little pockets. And that's just a little vellum. Okay, so that will be the center of the center of our journal. Okay, so let's go ahead, clear off the desk, and see what we made. Okay, and here we go. So for our first project, we went ahead and took our strip of paper and added it here. We actually cut the 12-inch piece in half, and we have a second one of these already ready to go. Okay, and so we did play with the idea of possibly putting that up here, and what that would do is it would separate your large tag from your smaller tag. You would still, you can share the bottom of the two, or you could glue this all the way across up there. I decided, because it's a mini journal and I have so many small things, that I would go ahead and put it in like this, and then we can just go ahead and add some of our little items. Over here for the embellishments, I had this in the little bag of, I'm going to call it the bag of tricks. We found all those wonderful things to add to the fairy journals, and so I was able to use one of those plates here, a little bit of a doily back here, and one of the postcards from the mini journal digital kit, part of the Summer Fairies digital kit. Then we added our dot 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 bling, and we just added in some of the assorted tags that I had saved for the fairy journal. So that's our first one, and you see that it's cardstock that I folded up, and then I added that second one. So our next thing was our page edges, and so we started with one of our strips, then we added a paper that had the lined paper, the avocado lined paper. It was a little bit smaller. Then we ripped a piece of the homemade or handmade paper in half and put half of it on here and half of it on here. It was a little bit smaller than the lined paper. And then we had the little green also. And then just to give it a little bit more fun, we added the butterflies. You know what I didn't do on this one was I didn't add the glitter. And so I'm going to go ahead and add the glitter, and I'm starting in the center and going out of the butterfly. Okay, so this is the number 544 glittered fingernail polish from Dollar Tree, and you see me use that quite often, and more so at this time of the year, and of course with fairies, you know, because it's magical. Okay, so those are our edge pieces made out of strips. And I mean, you could go ahead, I could have strips made out of this whole stack of strips and be able to use them, because you can cut them into pieces and use them as tabs. You can use them as tag toppers. So many things that you can do with this. But here I have them and they're ready to be edge pieces. So they would go ahead and go onto the edge of a page like that and dress it up. And we call it a ready edge because it's paper, so it'll be paper to paper. It doesn't need to be sewn on. It doesn't need any special glue. It can just get put on there. So for our last one, we made the basket weave patch, and we added it to the very center piece that's going to go into the journal. And we went ahead, and the way that we put it in here, we have 4 little pockets behind, pocket behind each corner here. Then we added one of the flowers that I had in my stash, one of the butterflies, and we added one of the sweet little envelopes with the card in it. It's a lot of fun to have these in here, to be able to go ahead and open them and see that there is something all the way down in there. And I think that this flower is going to help hold that in. So, and then we can decorate these a little bit if we want to, or leave them just as they are. But that is our basket weave patch and quadruple tuck, because it's got 4 places for us to tuck things in. Okay, so which one of these is your favorite? Which one, is there one that you have never tried before that maybe you're going to try and show us something different? I do have one other thing really quick that we can make out of a strip, and that is just taking your strip and folding it. Okay, so taking your strip and folding it. You want a little bit wider strip, and then we can go ahead and take our paper clip. We want the long side in the back, short side in the middle. We'll go ahead and we'll use this fabric tack and glue it down. And I have it, this one is kind of long, but I think it's going to be kind of cool that it's kind of long. I'm just going to leave it because, but I wanted to show you that you could take strip and make a paper clip, okay? Just like we make the tag paper clips, and then you just need to add some decor to the top. Could just take one of these and rip it down, and that would fit right on your paper clip, right, just like that. So it's kind of the cool thing about having like ready edges ready and clusters ready, is they can find their home, you know, just like that. Found its home, and you have a paper clip. And you could go ahead and leave it long if you wanted to. Okay, so I have a little bit of glitter on my finger now, but there we go. Got a paper clip out of a strip. And if you were making this for one of your items for the challenge, you do need to decorate it with 2 more things, because you've got your paper clip. Okay, so your paper clip would count as 1. Your strip is your base, that counts. That doesn't count as 1, but your paper clip would count. And so there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. Find something to celebrate every day. Please go watch another video after this one. It really does help my channel. And again, come back and comment which one was your favorite. Hint, hint. And watch for those coming real soon. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see, what do we have tomorrow? Happy Mail or Junk Mail. We're going to be using Happy Mail or Junk Mail to make our items tomorrow. And I hope we'll see you at 10:30 at our premiere. If not, I hope you at least come back and watch that. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.